pineapples on the saran wrap. You know what I'm talking about? Makes us cool.
I got you.
That's not organic. That's not organic, bro.
The show ain't.
What ain't?
The pineapples?
How so?
Let me see.
Nigga, there's regular pineapples. Fresh fruit cut.
Right. It's regular. It ain't. It's not organic.
This the one with the damn skin on it. What you talking about?
That don't make it organic. That don't make it organic.
Pineapples got skin?
Well, organic to me, nigga. Motherfucker tastes good to me.
You cut it up yourself?
No, they cut it in front of you.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, that's organic. Yeah. That's organic.
Stop doing that, man. Oh, as long as they cut it in front of you, that's organic.
That's organic. Shit. But anyway, welcome back to the MVP.
Man's View Podcast, baby.
Man, I know you guys was with us, man. I'm sorry I started a little early. You got to hear us talk about organic pineapples and whatnot. You heard me? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Book, how the pineapple tasting, man?
Shit, man. You know what? Since I brushed my teeth, I can't get the full, the spectrum of the flavor. But I know it's doing my body good. You know what I'm saying, man?
That has nothing to do with the toothpaste, bro. That's because it has pesticide that has been sprayed all on that thing. But that's neither here nor there. Ain't that right, Franz?
You know what I'm saying?
A little agricultural, land development.
I'm just trying to let you. I want you to live past 50, my brother.
I'm close. I'm gonna make it, baby. I'm gonna make it.
Not even like that, you.
Hey, man, but you got my boy Cody, man. Say what's happening, man. You wasn't here last week. You know what I'm saying?
What they talking about, man?
So you telling people what's happening, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard the last episode, man. We shouted out Kenya, man, and I ain't gonna lie, we got a couple more Kenya followers. We got a couple more Kenya subscribers after that shout out, man. So again, shout out to the motherland, and you know what I'm talking about. Keep on following us. You heard me? We loving it.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, got the boy Greg. People that have been listening to the podcast a long time, we call him Can't Get Right. He will be in a little later. And I guarantee he won't be able to get right when he come in. So just heads up when the boy Greg come in here. You know what I'm saying? But that's still a partner. That's still our boy. I don't know what's wrong with him. You know what I'm talking about? He said at the time, he just ain't making. So, but the inspirational person of the week, we got to go into that real quick. Cody, you got somebody for us?
Yeah, we can give it to my partner, Sean Thomas. He's a teacher at a local high school out here in Fort Bend County. He does a whole lot. Like, he goes beyond in his classroom, man. I mean, what he really does is he tries to implement economic empowerment. So he has them invest in the stock market and stuff like that. So they really are able to actually make money, and they see themselves making their own money, and they're entrepreneurs and stuff like that. And so he gets a lot of awards. He just recently got awarded an award that's, I think it was top 30 out of the country, and he made that cut. And so either they're going to have $10,000, $15,000, or $25,000 to their schools just for, all the positive things that they're doing and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's one of my brothers that's in my organization, man. So he's always doing big things, man. So it's great to see people doing things like that in the community, kind of enlighten them and letting them know things outside of the norm. So, yeah, it's been dope to witness that, because I've actually seen it firsthand.
Super dope. So shout out to Sean, you heard me. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Right on.
So, Book, I got to throw it to you real quick, man. You've been the only one, and Greg, that's the reason why he a little late. He's just coming back from seeing Avengers. But you the only one right here.
That's no excuse.
What's up?
He knew it was 3 hours and change. That ain't no excuse.
Hey. That's neither here nor there.
He can't help when it's actually getting played, though. You know what I'm saying? He had 3 hours,
Bruh, the movie didn't start late. So technically, if you knew we was doing 7:30, you should have got a ticket for 3:30 just to be on the safe.
What did they have nothing for 3:30 though?
Book said he don't care. You should have made one up.
We'll get there when we get there. If I had that conversation with the brother here, I don't want him to feel like I'm taking directly in his fucking face. You feel me? So I hold it. I can wait. Just see that lie on his face.
Well, anyway, man, you just seen the movie, man. I don't want to hear no spoiler talk. I just want to know kind of what you think, man.
It was the culmination is complete. Everything that needed to be known with precision, meticulously crafted. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna shed a tear, you're gonna laugh some more, you're gonna jump out your seat with oh yeah, like you're gonna have that type of excitement, and then you're gonna cry. All of those feelings, all those emotions wrapped into one.
Okay.
It's a phenomenal movie. I'm not even gonna front, bro. Like, yo, I love it, but this one right here for me, dog, it superseded that for me, bro. I'm not even gonna front, man. Like, it was phenomenally done, man. And I can't, you know, after you see it, Cody, I don't know when you see it. I know when France is going, but after we all know that we've seen it, or fuck it, you got till next taping to get it.
You got to the next taping, and then we going off.
To the next taping. After that, bro, I gotta have a talk because I think we've all. I'm not giving nothing away, but I want to reference another movie.
It sounds like you about to say something to give something away.
No. That was it. That was literally it.
Okay.
That was literally it. That I am wanting to reference another movie, but if I drop a jewel, even though it's somebody might pick up on it. So I'm just like, I'm not even gonna like test it out because I know great minds all think alike. You could put one and one together and make two. So I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just like, next week we're gonna have that talk. Like, I don't know, like how I feel is how I feel. But I think that's gonna be a nice way to kick it off as well. We all Avenger talk already, but that movie was fucking dope, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the only thing I would say, don't waste your time sitting. That's why Greg late. His Yankee
He waited at the end.
Yankee ass was sitting on post credits and there ain't nothing. You dumb. Get your ass up in here, man. They waited
I saw that on social.
They better not have none.
There are no post credit, no mid credits, no post credit.
Did you sit there? Did you sit there?
I was sitting there, and then everybody got their phone. I Googled, are there post-scene credits? They said no. For the first time in Avengers, in Marvel comics, there won't be any. Nigga, I had the deuce. The dude next to me he was just sitting there. And I was like, hey, bro, there's no credits. He was like, are you sure? I was like, because he told his lady to go. She was like, I'm not gonna sit here. He was like, well, go. I'm staying. So he was doing the same thing. She was like, are you ready? Woman, there's post-scene credits all the damn time. Why? I'm not leaving. Go. I got to go to the bathroom. Well, go. I'm holding mine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go. I'm not going. I didn't miss not 1 second of the movie. Okay. Yeah. I was just hoping, like, please don't have a feeling to go pee. Just don't have.
So you went. So you weren't drinking no sodas, no Sprite, no nothing inside there.
I had my Mountain Dew slushie and a bottle of water.
You had both of them during the 3 hour period?
Water that I had from yesterday that I've been trying to finish still, nigga. I don't be drinking water like that. I need to do better. If anything is gonna stop me, it's gonna be not having enough water. So, not these pineapples. So delicious.
Okay, bro. I'm gonna have to add in too. The bottle of water that you put up is not alkaline, my brother. You need to drink some alkaline water. That's not alkaline, my brother. The pH is too low on that joke.
You don't know what it is. You can't read that.
No,
shit.
it said Aquafina, right?
That ain't Aquafina.
Right now.
What is this? What is that?
It's the hala. That's what that is. Does nobody know what that is?
That's Aquafina.
That ain't Arabic now. You can read Arabic. I can't even read Arabic. You special. You got some knowledge on you, bro.
Boy.
Hey, man.
Anyway, man. Thank you for that insightful breakdown with no spoilers, man. Thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate
that was dope. Everybody been on social media. All I've seen, I hadn't seen any spoilers, but I've seen a lot of people approaching the people that are throwing spoilers out there aggressively. Like, a lot of people are upset. And so all I've seen is that. I hadn't seen spoilers. But I'm like, man, that's slaughter.
You real gay for that, man. Like, I'm gonna say it right now. People been watching these movies for about 10 years, man. You gay if you bring that shit out, man. You just seen the thing the first day, man. Give that shit a week. Let that shit pass. Then you can talk about that. Don't ruin it for everybody. And whoever doing that, fuck you. Real talk.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday go by, which is typically when it's going to be a booming weekend already. Let at least those 3 days go by before people start to chop it up and throw out little.
Because it just came out
What's
today,
that?
right? Didn't it come out today in the States?
Well,
For
last
y'all.
night, Thursday night, you know what I'm saying? They do that little Thursday
Came
night
out.
Yeah,
come out.
Mhm.
For us,
Yeah.
it came out Wednesday night.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Came out wild early, bro. And I'm talking like the whole theater, every damn screen, nothing but Avengers. Even in the kids' cinema, Avengers.
Man, that I can't wait to see it, man. By the time this podcast come out on Monday, I would have already seen the movie. You know what I'm saying? But man, right now I don't even want to talk about it because he might mess around and say something. And then I'm glad we got this out of the way before Greg came in here because Greg will let something go.
I'm not Christopher.
Yeah, but
I won't
Greg
spoil nothing.
will
That
let something
doggone
go.
CP throw it out there and laugh.
Boy,
about it.
man, Mary J. Book, oh man, she the head. I ain't gonna lie. I cried. I said shit. Bro, why would you even tell me? Why would you even say it? You know ain't nobody seen the damn movie, dog.
Really?
So then when I saw it, when it happened, and like it was just, you know, the whole experience of him jumping down Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, let me get that right. Jumping down the tunnel to go get her, and then like moving shit out the way. And like that whole cinematic scene was just like, oh shit. But me, I knew what was gonna happen, so I couldn't even feel the emotions coursing through my veins and my body, giving me that real tingly spider sense. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh shit, is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? No, I already knew she was gonna the head, and you know, but even with him over the body, oh man, no. Like me, nigga, I would cry for shit like that. So, woo! That's the experience I should have had.
Put that shit together, man. That's how I felt when I saw that. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Chris robbed you from it. I hope you don't see it before me because I ain't talking to Chris until I watch the movie on Sunday, man.
I should call him back right now and be like, hey, Chris, this is what happened. I'll put y'all on mute.
Because then he gonna go in the group. He gonna go in the group chat
and tell everybody
else.
Put it on mute, nigga. Put your alerts on mute.
Yeah,
I don't have no alerts on there. I don't have no alerts. I just have to glance and see that I got a bubble over there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should fuck it up right now.
Let's get in these topics, man. Wait, hold up. Cody, you had anything important that happened while you was gone that you need to talk about?
Nah, man, just being busy. That was it. Nah, nothing specific.
That's what's happening. Well, we appreciate Cody taking time out of his day. He wasn't supposed to make it today, so you know what I'm saying? This is a treat for everybody to have the boy Cody out here today. So you know what I'm saying? Respect. On the respect.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I had a busy week, man. I told Franz early in the week I wasn't gonna be able to make it because I had something planned every single afternoon, but it got canceled today. So I hit him up a couple hours ago. I was like, hey, you know, I can do it today. You know what I'm saying? And so I hit the wife up. I was like, I'm gonna be on the podcast, you know, starting at 7:15, but it didn't start at 7:15 because Greg, because certain things transpired. You know what I mean?
You ain't want to put them out there?
I don't like putting my brown skin. I don't like putting my brown skin.
Nah, make it, capping and dapping.
Hey, I was able to make it, man. I'm glad I was able to make it, man, for sure.
That's what's happening, man.
Tell you how prepared book was before you go into your topics. I got a whole new audio device. Got that set up. Got me a whole new camera so y'all can see the boy real clean, real clear like. Got that set up, and I'm still here on time.
You heard?
I had to download software for it. You feel me? I'm still on time. I don't.
Hey, you looking crisp right now, brother.
I appreciate it, man. You know.
Oh, hey, shining, nigga. You shining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
It looked like you got makeup on, but I know that's just natural in the way the light hitting you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not no touch up either. It's not the touch up either. You know?
Okay. I see you.
Because I eat pineapples and it radiates some skin. You know what I'm talking about? Gives me that glow. Shout out and the water with the pH in it. Shout out to me.
The Aquafina. Telling you, bro. You need a little bit more. Need a little bit more. We'll talk.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, let's get in this first topic, man. While he eating these pineapples, you heard me. Got a topic, man, from somebody that wants to remain nameless. We're not going to say who it came from, but basically, I explained the situation. He initiates sex in his household every time. You know what I'm saying? And he asks, basically, do you have a problem with initiating sex with your woman every time? Like, shouldn't she be initiating it sometime? Or Shouldn't she mess with you or something to show you that she wanted? Why he wants to know why does he have to initiate sex every time, or are you comfortable with doing that as well? I'll let y'all talk about that, man. How y'all feel about that, man? Whoever want to go first can go and holler at that.
Okay. Book, you want it? You want it, Book?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll kick it off. For me, I completely understand where brother's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And this is no shade to my experience or anything like that. I could just understand where he's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So with that being said, I feel as though as a man, when you're always the one initiating, asking, checking, you know what I mean? It makes it seem, we talk about stigmas and, the misconception that people have, you know what I mean, about men. They all just want sex. They just want to fuck something. They just want to do something. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't aid it at all. That doesn't help. It doesn't make us look more, respectful in, that area of, of play and being cordial, you know what I'm saying? To say coitus. So I don't want to be like, I hate to sound like I'm demanding it by asking you all the time, but shit, if that's what I have to do to ensure that we in our marriage maintain a healthy lifestyle, you see what I'm saying? Because black men don't cheat, but stuff like this for other communities, it could make, that man feel undesirable. Like, okay, well, why does my wife not feel the same way that I feel? As far as, hey, babe, come on, you know what I'm saying? Let's go do this, like surprise me. That's what I be wanting. Surprise me. Just, come, I could be doing anything. I don't care what I'm doing. I could be in the middle of shooting a 2K free throw. If with y'all on the game, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And the game could be tied. Nigga, I'm missing it. If she say,
hey, do it still do like that? Do it make a noise when you call a timeout or something like that? Like it'd be the middle of a free throw, and all you hear is like, or whatever I ever do, and you be gone.
Yeah, Nick. Well, I'm just gone. Like, and we would lose that game, and they'd be like, "Book, what happened?" Yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Had something on deck. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, nigga, this virtual life don't take over reality. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I'm telling you, it's stuff like that. But I look for things like that to happen. So yeah, I get what brother's talking about. Like, it's, I wouldn't necessarily call it reassurance, but it makes it seem fair. You know what I mean? Like I said, when you get married and you have your spouse, it's 50-50. So just as much as I desire you, as much as I want you, as much as I need you, I should feel the same reciprocated back to me on that playing field. So by always having to say, hey, come on, you want to do this? Can you do that? Can I do this? Can I do that? Like, man, that's tiring, bro. It really affects the psyche of a man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, and like I said, it's a double-edged sword because, I've been hit with that too. Like, that's all you want to do. Like, you don't ever say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be in my, look at this nigga. Look right here.
He done jumped in. While he's jumping in, let me
go ahead.
What in the world you got on? Hold up, man. What he got on? Look at him.
Jesus. Like we say anyway. So no, I think that, let me close it out, Cody, real quick before you take it. I would just say, like, as a woman, for the ladies that listen, or even for this, this brother here, try to express it, but not demand that. You know what I'm saying? Because if it sounds like a demand, like, just talk. And hopefully it changes. If not, just be like, well, I know how it makes you feel, but I'm gonna keep asking.
Okay.
So, and that's just that, you know what I'm saying? So I completely understand where brother coming from with that. I've been there before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greg, you with us, man?
No.
You're not with us yet. No. Can't get right. Cody, go ahead, go get it.
While he's trying to get right.
Mm-hmm.
I can also relate. I've been on both sides of that fence. And so I'll say, well, not necessarily on both sides of that fence, but I've been the person that actually was soliciting it, and it kind of made me feel a certain type of way.
You were soliciting?
Yeah, from my woman. I was soliciting it from my woman. I'm out here in my drawers, you know what I'm saying? Like just trying to look sexy and stuff like that, and they not biting. So I'm trying to get them to make the first step, but I have to make the first step. But in my experience, the relationships or situationships that I was in whenever, when sex was had between us two, it was at a point to where if they wanted it a whole lot and initiated it a lot more, that was not the most productive relationship, because that's all that relationship was. And so I can kind of see how they can feel that way about us whenever we're making it seem that what we're wanting is only sex, because in their eyes, that's all that relationship is, right? Because that's where you feel like it's lacking, because they're not initiating it. So you're doing more than your 50%. You're doing 85%. You know what I'm saying? Their 15% is basically just being receptive. They're really not doing anything, period. You know what I'm saying? And so I think they might feel that same type of way. But from my perspective, it's like, man, I'm trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't giving it to me how often I want it. I'm trying to go to the flow with it. But when it comes to times to where it's closer to both of us wanting it a lot, which even now, I'll be honest, like even now, it ain't like that now, and I've been married, I guess next Friday will make 9 years for us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, appreciate. Well, let me make it there first, but yeah. Yeah, for sure. But I definitely still want it more than she does, but it's more so from the fact that she has her own career. I got my own career. So when she comes home, she's home. So she wants to be consoled in a certain type of way. I want to be consoled in the other type of way. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like if I don't had a rough day, I need some booty. I need something, you know what I'm saying? That's going to make me feel better. That's going to help me to relax. With her, and I can't say this about all women, but with her, if I just take care of like small things, like dealing with little dude, like I always do, and making sure we eating, whether I'm cooking or whether we have something for her to cook or maybe whatever. As long as that's planned out and she didn't have to plan things, you know what I'm saying? Like she's able to kind of relax and unwind. So I can understand that the longer we've been in a relationship, I guess over the past, I ain't even gonna say a year, maybe over the past 6 months, I've become more aware of that. And so it's like, okay, I understand what she needs, and I don't think she understands exactly what I need at the magnitude of what I need, because I still need it. You know what I'm saying? I still need it, but I still want to make sure that she's still at a comfortable point to where she doesn't feel like she's just giving it to me and not receiving anything back. Because I think sometimes women can actually give you sex, but they're not there while they're giving you sex. I think we had a topic like that several months ago, but I don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? I need to feel like it's reciprocated. You know what I mean? Like you want it and I want it at the same time. That's when it's the best to me. You know what I'm saying? I can still get mine even if you ain't in the mood, but I like it whenever it seems like. So if she can even put up the effort to front, then I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? As long as I can't tell. But I know what this individual is going through, because like I said, I've definitely been there. But I don't know. I think it's give and take. I think it's give and take. It needs to be some communication, and to let them know you need it a little bit more than you probably getting it, and you need them to initiate it, because you don't want to feel like what book was leading to. Yeah. So like you the only one that want it. It's like, damn, you don't want me. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell, like, you know how many women that just tried to holler when I was at the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to recognize what you got and hold down what you got, but you can't really say that because they become offensive. And I have said that though, so I've done that. I've shown them occasions to where it's other women out there trying to give it to me. You know what I'm saying? And that don't turn out well. Not if you in like a committed relationship. It don't turn out well. They don't turn out well. So it's other ways to approach it. I don't know the most effective way, I do know that you need to try to communicate what that looks like is tailored towards your relationship.
Gotcha.
It needs to be communication for sure, because no man want to feel like they the only one pursuing for sex.
Mm-hmm. I got you. Greg, you back with us, man? Or you still tripping?
Got his mic on mute.
We got his mic on mute still. Just can't get right. I tell you, he is.
He thought it was on. You see his facial expression.
He can hear us. Obviously, him talking, but his mic is on mute.
His facial expression.
When Greg come here, he'll be able to can't get. He gonna be can't get right. I told you.
Franz.
Yeah.
You ain't see the way he tried to take a sip.
The mic.
Book, Franz. Y'all did not see. Y'all didn't see the way he tried to take a sip of his drink like he was good.
Yeah.
And he was not good.
Like I got this shit figured out. Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, anyway, since Greg can hear us, shake your head if you can hear us, Greg.
Nod your head.
He not. I mean, he's
not. Don't shake. No, nod if you can hear.
Okay, he can hear us. Oh, that's cool. The topic we talking on is basically, do you feel right initiating sex all the time, or would you have a problem initiating sex all the time? Okay. Coming from somebody else, and Greg, we can't hear you still. Get your mic together. But anyway, we got how I feel about that topic, how that situation is. This is what I told my wife.
Great.
He just left and you come back. He'll be back. Yeah.
You get in that mood sometimes where it seems like you initiate sex all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it kind of gets a little irritating. It kind of messes with your pride and stuff like that. And I know women are a little different because they start working and they mind go 1,000 different places at once and stuff like that. What I tell her is, remember that when you get to buy 50, it's gonna switch. I'm not gonna want it, and you gonna want it all the time. So I'm like, then we just gonna wait till you get to 50. Then, hey, that's how it's gonna be. Then we gonna rock out like that. When you up there trying to feel on me and all that, when I'm 50, my balls gonna be shriveled up, and I'll be like, nah, leave me alone now. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. But we had to talk about that kind of stuff. And my wife she understands that men show love in a different way. Women show love talking and all this extra stuff. Men, we physical with it. When we have the way we have sex with the one we love is different from just a skeezer. You know what I'm talking about? So once we try to give it to you, that's the way we show our love to our significant other. And that's how we move on. So we had to talk about that, and she tries to be cognizant of it. But I'm not gonna lie, she go too long for me. So I just initiate the shit, man, half of the time.
I think all women can go way longer than we can. Like, I don't get it. Like, how can you go that long? Like, even with my wife, okay, let's say she's gone.
Say how long it's been for me.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
The only thing with me is a thing that might work. A thing that might work. A thing that might work is whenever she tells me that she doesn't feel like doing anything, I'll be like, okay, let me get down there and taste a little something. I don't even need nothing tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let me have some dinner.
I'm not even gonna lie like that.
I've definitely done. No, I'm not saying lie. I actually do that, and then roll over and let her go to sleep.
You tripping?
I'm telling you, what works for you, what works for you might not work for me. What works for me might not work for you. So I'm saying I do that, and that next morning, not all the time, but the majority of the time, she is ready to reciprocate. You know what I'm saying? It's just because a lot of times she thinks that when I'm doing that, I'm just trying to slide up in, which I have done that before. You know what I'm saying? And when I finish, she get hers, I slide in. You know, I've done that before. But the majority of the time, when I say I'm not gonna do nothing, I just want to get you right. I get her right and go to sleep. The majority of the time, that next day is a little bit easier because she has energy that next day. So there's no excuse at that point. So
I look at it like that too. Like, if you perform a favor, like, truthfully, like, if I say it to my wife or whatever, and I say, hey, I'm not trying to do nothing, but I need a connection, some type of way. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's me establishing that baseline. Like, it's not just about me. And I tell her all the time, like, if I've always said this about me, like, I'm not just trying to have, you know, booty rocking everywhere. Like, that's not what I'm about. You know what I'm talking about? So
what?
Thing,
like, book ain't that ain't what you about? Book?
No, listen to me. Listen to me now.
Yeah. I'm listening. I'm
listen to me. I'm freaky. I'm sexual. I'm all of that. You know what I'm talking about? But I ain't just like, that's all I think about. You know what I mean? So the connection that I have with my wife, it's like, okay, you know what? If I'm having to initiate, you know, I know how my wife thinks. You know what I mean? So I already know. So I try not to put that pressure on her already. You know what I'm saying? So I have to, you know, drop jewels, hints here and there, or be like, you know, look, let me just do something for you. You know what I'm saying? So for me, and she's like, nah, because you're going to try to get something. I'm like, I ain't thinking about it. I was like, if I want it, I'll do you, and then I'll go elsewhere, and I'll think about what just happened, and I'll get rid of that. You know what I mean? And I'll be in here in like 2 seconds. No problem. You know what I'm saying? So looking great. Every time I'm talking. Is you good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, bro. We hear you, bro.
Boy, God.
No, finish that though, book. You got a good point. Finish that.
So, you know, she'll hit me with, well, no, you want? I was like, no, it's just like I said, I'm just trying to establish a connection, man. Like, I can't be out here feeling like I'm isolated, you know, in my sexuality with my wife. That's right. Not a fun feeling. I feel like I'm on an island, and you have to roll your boat to me to meet me on shore sometimes, or vice versa. You see what I'm saying? So don't just leave me stranded. If I say, hey, look, I need to do something, you know what I'm saying? Let me hit you off with something. If you don't want to do nothing, that's fine. But hey, I definitely, I'm serious. Like, in my mind, how my mind thinks, I know how I've been in my past life. So even when I dated with her, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just talking about her. I'm just talking damn near any woman. I wasn't shit really too much. I was, but I wasn't. But it was all forgiven because I was out here giving out them prescriptions. That DDS. Yeah, that damn Dwayne shit, or that dope dick syndrome, as I like to call it. So I was out here giving out prescriptions. So there was no issue, you know what I'm talking about? But it was just like, but sometimes when I say I'm just here to take care of you, in the midst of that, she'd be like, come on.
That's key though, because that'd be good. Cause you won't be banking on that. You be like, oh, nigga got it right.
Like, say no more. I'm already there from the below. Yeah. So, just in case, because it's not that I'm in the hopes of. I just no more time if you say let's get to the business. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm just trying to be ready. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want her when she listens to it. I don't go into doing stuff like that in the hopes of getting it, but I'm never gonna say no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like I said, it's just really about, man, maintaining that fire and desire. And like I said, sometimes like when I'm saying like, hey man, I just need something, like I get pleasure from pleasing my wife more than I do, you know, like more so than I would love to receive. Like seeing her reach a level is different. You know what I'm saying? So like Franz was saying, like any of these other things that we might have done back in the past with these little jump off these skis, these, you know, little pieces, whatever. It's different. Like, that is all about you. You know what I'm talking about? Like you hit it, quit it. And you know, that's it.
Bro, I look at it like a sexual bank account, bro. Like, cause you doing stuff, you're depositing a little bit more. Like you're doing more stuff for her. Like whenever you're doing stuff for her, and you know she might be tired or might not be in the mood, whatever. You just depositing money into y'all's sexual bank account. She might wake up the next Monday and might be ready to give you money. You know what I'm saying? You're not even requesting a withdrawal, but she actually just giving you some money. You know what I mean? And you appreciate that, right? So it's like you building it up. Franz don't feel it, nah. But I don't know.
I ain't rocking. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Once women have orgasm, depending on what woman it is, like my wife, if she orgasm, she good for about a week. I'm not about to waste up my week on just doing something that I know I ain't about to get nothing afterwards. So I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna wait a week. Hell nah. You know what I'm talking about? I'm about to. If I'm doing this, we getting it all. We going all the way. You know what I'm talking about? Forget that. But yeah, y'all say that look good shit on the podcast, but y'all feel the same way. Fuck that bullshit.
How I feel what I do is totally different though. You see what I'm saying? But it's real though. Like they go hand in hand for me, man. I'm not gonna lie, it go hand in hand for me. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you go to the quantum realm, it's different. Greg will know because he saw it.
Y'all ain't gonna even start this. Y'all ain't gonna start this shit.
No. First of all,
no.
LaFrance, this is all.
I don't even want callbacks to no Marvel movies. No callbacks. I don't want to hear about no Marvel movies.
All right, so Hot Tub Time Machine.
Okay, Hot Tub Time Machine. We good with that.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
I can't even talk to you.
There you
go. Because this is the
talk about the flux capacitor. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't talking about shit else.
I ain't gonna talk about nothing.
Okay, Greg.
Yeah.
You got that mic on?
My life.
No, I got my. I don't know. I don't feel like
you said you fixed the mic
last
week.
I did, but I disabled some other stuff, so I don't want to take the time away from the podcast for it. So I'm gonna work on it.
Now everybody looking at his face. Does that sound like a lie, or that sound like some truth?
It's true.
Greg sound like he lied. Anyway, I don't know why you be lying. It don't make sense. Just say I ain't do it. You ain't got no mic on.
But when y'all saw, I was trying to talk. Cody saw my face. I thought the mic was working. But I know some other audio.
I asked you plug it in. You ain't got to download nothing. All I did was plug in mine.
I asked you on Wednesday. I asked him today if the mic was working. The boy told me yes every time I talked to him.
I thought it was working. I ain't turned my laptop on. The last time we got off, it was working.
Did you know that?
What was that?
You can start your own meeting on here and test all your components that you need to have, bro. That's what I did.
I had time to do all that, man. So.
Okay. Gregory, you heard the topic?
Nah, I caught the back end, though. I see
basically by initiating sex.
Y'all faces, so it must be have something to do with some booty or something.
Yeah, for sure. It's about initiating sex, man. The partner of ours said he don't feel good with initiating sex all the time with his old lady. He want to know how you feel about that, or you know what I'm saying? Would you be mad if you had to initiate sex all the time and feel them or whatever? How you feel about that?
I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, with ladies, it depends on how they feel. Like sometimes, I know with P, like something be wrong in the house and she'll just, I ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like it all depends on her mood, man. So I try to read her body language a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? But with her recently, working 12-hour shifts, like, hey, when I can get it, I can get it. You know what I'm saying? When I don't, I don't. Like, X videos, it is what it is.
But you initiate it all the time? You don't be tripping about it?
I don't. No, it's pretty, 50-50. I would say. But, but we've been in a relationship and we've been both in relationships where it's been the opposite, where I've had to initiate and she's had to initiate. So we had those conversations, man.
Well, let's go back to that situation when you had to initiate it all the time. How you felt then?
I don't want to talk about it, man. It was just dumb. So.
Yeah, but that's kind of the topic.
No, but it don't. No.
I got one more thing.
What Westbrook say? Next question.
Okay. What's up? We'll close it out.
All right. What I will add also with a man always having to initiate, it brings doubts no matter how you are, how good you believe you are.
Yeah, that's true.
Or, that you pleased in the past. You know how you can perform. When your spouse says nothing to you and you're always the initiator, it can cause doubt in your mind, in yourself, and your abilities. Well, damn. Am I good, or was these other women just lying to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it can do that. I'm not saying it happens often or that's what you start to, but that's not a good feeling to have either. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if you ever have to ask like, well, damn, do you even enjoy having sex with me? That's the next question. Like, fuck always asking if, baby, can I get the booty? Can we do something? Come on, baby. Come. Like,
bro.
If you have to ask like, well, damn, am I even giving you pleasure?
Bro.
That's a different ball game. That's a problem within itself. And that means I just just need to go. Like if I ever have to doubt myself like that, then you ain't it, Chief. You ain't it.
That's why I'm
to accent on that. I can remember when I tried France's approach, and I think this is before France even let me know or let us know that it was his approach. Maybe he let y'all know individually, but not on the podcast or anything. I tried the approach of I wasn't getting it when I wanted it, and so I held out. You know what I'm saying? And so this is not necessarily. It's not his approach. Because his approach is the opposite. You're right.
I did it once.
He don't care.
Right. Okay. You're right. He talking. That was when he gets older. Yeah. But my point was, I was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and just hold out. Period. And so I don't know how long I went. It wasn't like extremely long, but she was trying to give me some, and I was like, nah, I'm cool. You know, I took care of myself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was. I took care of myself. And so however many days that was, she'd be like, dang, you really must be out there cheating on me, or you don't want what I got. Like, it happens on both sides. You start to think to yourself, I'm not good enough, especially when it comes to, like, you being married and stuff like that, because you like, I'm supposed to be the only one you getting it from. If you ain't getting it from me, who are you getting it from? You know what I'm saying? Because you probably getting it from – you got to be getting it from somebody. And so it put that doubt in her head the same way as it does us men. So I don't know if all women are like that, but it definitely did that time, and then that kind of – opened my eyes to like, oh, okay, now, and I gave in for sure because I was like, okay, now she feel my pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, now she know. Now I'm gonna get me. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it was actually realizing that a lot of them actually feel like us.
I want to tell men, don't ever do that. You ain't hurting nobody.
You hurt yourself.
Yeah, you hurting yourself. I did it once, and I felt so good about myself during the time. I was like, yeah, bitch, that bitch ain't getting nothing tonight. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Then she was clowning on me. So she came and she actually tried to initiate it. I said, nah, I'm good. Rolled over on her ass, act like I was asleep. I said, Next thing I know, 5 minutes later, I heard her snoring. I said, she ain't missing shit right now, boy. She just knocked out. I like this some bullshit. I should just knock that shit on out. But I felt good about myself for the moment. And that was the last time I did that. That was like our first and second year of marriage. I ain't never did that shit again. I'm gonna get that. You know what I'm talking about? Giving it out, I'm getting it.
I mean, I guess I got one thing to add, man. I mean, the reason I don't want to share too much is I don't want to give just her any credit. You know what I'm saying? Or not any credit, but just recognition in that sense. But communication, I think I heard one of y'all saying it before, man, but it was just a lack of communication on just my needs and her needs, you know, and I just told her, you know, like, I'm a dude, man, like I want it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I walk, I snip, like, you know, like, y'all know I like titties, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I can't get it, I get angry, like, you know? So
frustrating, bro. It's frustrating. So, it's like a complete, with me, it's like a complete 360, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think who posted something in the group me? Was it Chris? About why it's so important for a man. And they broke it down talking about, it messes with, you know, the levels of testosterone should be matched with this. And when it ain't, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it was different scenarios about like how you watch the kids before you get some and it's been a while, and then how you are after. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't remember that, but I don't think that
he put that in there. He put that in there.
Yeah. I don't think that has anything to do with sex.
I could let if you initiate and you asking, it's just like nah. I don't really be caring why the nah is happening. You know what I'm saying? All I hear is nah. You know what I mean? So all this other jibber jabber, you just wasting your breath. You could have saved that for somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So if you have so many words of life, Eddie Murphy had 1,000 words he could say on the tree? If you only got so many words, please save your time. Just say no. Keep moving, because I'm already like, I don't care what you saying. You can say my pelvis is broke, babe. No, I can't do it. I don't hear nothing but no. You see what I'm saying? Make a way, goddammit. Find a way.
Yeah.
Find a way.
So we feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
you know what I mean? I got to have it. If I ask you, it's not because like you just hit me off yesterday and I'm just like, if I do ask, that's just because I had a fucking phenomenal time. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. So you should take that as a goddamn compliment, not as a, damn, I just gave you something. It shouldn't feel like that. You should take that as like, damn, I'm doing the damn thing. My man wants me.
Mm-hmm.
Wear that as a badge of honor.
My
And
nigga though, at the same time though,
yeah,
you don't want them to feel obligated because then that's a job.
yeah, I don't want you to feel like it's a job, but
Because I'm saying if they gave you some yesterday, and then the next day you want some more, you want them to feel appreciated because it was that good. Like, what if they just ain't in the mood? You might have wore them out. That last night might have wore them out.
Man, I don't subscribe to that, man. They can have whole babies pop out that thing, man. Ain't nobody getting wore out by, you know what I'm saying, that's fucking that night. You can have a whole baby.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, man, ain't nobody hear that.
They don't do that. They don't do that 2 nights in a row. After that baby, you ain't getting in for how many weeks?
That's a long time, but I ain't working with no baby size thing. You know what I'm saying? So you should be straight.
I'm just saying that's a false equivalence. That's a false equivalence, though.
Yeah, hey, I'm saying, according compared to a baby, I ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You can't. But if you put in the work, like how we saying we putting in the work, they tired. Just like they tired from, like you say, having a baby. They tired from that. When they have a baby, when they have a baby,
hours, not minutes. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
but I'm saying a baby is what, 8 weeks, however long you gotta wait. 8 weeks. Now what if they all they want is 2 days? You want it the very next day. You're not cool with just letting them chill for a day? Because
I'm not saying every time.
What Jasmine would tell me, she should be sore, especially if it was a long session. She's sore. You don't want to be sore. You don't want to go in those sore stuff.
She's just hyping your head up. That's all. That was just an excuse. It's sore.
No.
She had a whole GR come out.
I can
had a whole GR come out.
Exactly what you're saying.
GR got a big head, so you know she was hurting when GR came out.
And it took me 8 to 12 weeks to get back in that thing. But I'm saying they get sore. They get sore, bro. And so if they sore, they ain't gonna want it back. It's not gonna be enjoyable for them the next day. It might have been enjoyable that day, but that next day it's not gonna be as enjoyable because they just doing it because you want to do it. And they laying back. They feeling like you just that's a bad feeling. I think for me it would be a bad feeling.
Yeah, if any woman was here, you'd be doing this right now type vibe. You know what I'm talking about? Like it ain't that's. I'm telling you, man. I'm so in tune with how a woman. I'm telling you, I already know this. Like I've been through this. Like I've been through it before. So I mean, you know, it's you know, it's a thin line.
Let's go ahead and move on, man, before we won't get to another topic. You heard me?
That was a good topic, though. Whoever asked that question,
I asked the question. I mean,
I thought that was the one that you said somebody.
Yeah, I said, but I asked the question on the podcast. I mean, I asked it on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm talking about the person that came up with the topic, man. You don't get no credit.
Remain nameless.
They don't want their name out there, so I'm gonna take credit for it. Thank you. No problem. That's what I do.
Suck then.
Yo, Cody got this one. Let's hear it, man. We got a man code violation. Let's see what it is.
Yeah.
Right. It ain't about you, Greg. Change your face. Fix your face, Greg. It ain't about you.
Oh, no. I've been on the court enough times. I'm a repeat offender.
Hey, he would have heard that.
Yeah, I know. And then I knew it was about me if I would have heard that.
Nah, it ain't about you. You good this time.
Nah, man. This is why I had to. I was on the phone with one of my partners whenever I got the text message that, you know, the plans that we had for the night was going to be canceled. So I knew I was going to be able to be on the podcast. And so while I'm talking with my partner, and I'll just say, y'all, the Men's View podcast listeners from the beginning, y'all know this person, but I ain't going to get too deep into it because this involves a couple of my friends, you know what I'm saying? So this is about a situation of a friend hating on a friend when it comes to a woman, okay? And so it was brought to my attention that this even happened, you know, way back in like maybe 2004, 2005, something like that. It happened way back then, but this was to another one of our friends, and not y'all aren't mutual friends with them. It's somebody that, you know, that I'm friends with, some people that I'm friends with. And I hope people don't get confused by me throwing so many different friends out there. So I'm gonna try to elaborate. If y'all have any questions while I'm explaining it, let me know, because I'll let y'all know.
Okay.
Huh?
Who is it?
You don't know him. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you don't know.
Just go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Nah,
Okay.
I
And so this guy has been hating on people to the women that they're either trying to talk to or the woman that is actually trying to talk to them. And it's primarily been led by him wanting to talk to them and them not being interested in him. So he throws salt out there at a certain point. So it's not necessarily at the beginning of the interaction between the other people.
You wait
But
till
it could, yes, sometimes. But sometimes it's at the beginning. And there's several scenarios. He's a habitual offender. And I found all this out today, bro. Like, literally all this out today. And so it came up because I was talking to my partner and we were just discussing investing or something like that. And so I mentioned a few things and I was like, oh, you know who you really need to holler at that's heavy into the investing in the stocks and stuff like that is such and such. And I gave him that name. And he kind of chuckled. He was like, man, I've been meaning to talk to you about, you know, such and such. And I was like, okay, what's up? So he was like, yeah, he low-key been hating on me since back in like 04, 05. And I'm like, what you mean? And he was like, well, I ain't the only one. And I was like, okay, you're going to have to give me some proof because me and this guy, we cool. We don't talk on a regular basis, but we cool. You know what I'm saying? And so once we cool. Never have any other reason to see it any other way. But he even sent me text messages proving this stuff. So imagine, I'm trying to start back to the beginning. Imagine a girl that's not interested in a certain guy. And so she's actually interested in a guy that may be looked at as a player or maybe an athlete or somebody that's popular. And she fools with that guy on her own will, and they have a good time, but you got a guy on the sideline that's supposed to be friends with this popular guy, but he's throwing salt on that man's name by saying, yeah, you know, but he might have some other women that he messing with. You never know with old such and such. You know what I'm saying? Like throwing salt like that. And so when you younger, say like 18, 19, okay, that happens. That is what it is. You could be upset or you could just be like, all right, that was what it was. When it happens to another friend in the same group, especially if all of y'all have been roommates. So he hate on one roommate and then hate on another roommate pretty much the same type of way. So it's habitual activity, right?
Wow.
Just because this person is not getting the woman or the girl that he feels like he would be the best fit for, and keeps on throwing that kind of salt on them because he knows that these two roommates actually not necessarily go through girls, but they date a lot. You know what I mean? And so it can be jealousy at that point.
They're leaving their eye. Okay.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna stop it at that. What do y'all think at that point? Like you're still 18, 19 years old and you realize this about like your roommate. They hating on you, but at the same time, you can possibly see that this person might not be getting as much action as you might, or your other roommate. There's 3 roommates. 2 roommates might be getting a lot of action.
Mm-hmm.
And this one roommate might be hating on y'all individually, but doing the same thing. What do y'all think about that situation?
First off, you should know the type of individual you're around to begin with. To me, honestly, I wouldn't care no kind of way. I'd just be laughing at the shit, to be real with you. I mean, she coming back telling me. It ain't no reason for me to be mad at him. I can feel a certain way about him because he's doing it, but I'm the one that picked him as a friend. I'm like, I made a bad decision.
Yeah.
I'm just, it's not affecting me no kind of way. The only person that's getting any kind of talking to or whatever like that, the girl feel the kind of way because she the one that's getting all this secondhand information. I'm not about to defend it. I'm not about to do none of that. I'm like, well, if you believe that nigga, then believe that nigga. It is what it is. But obviously she don't. She coming back to you. So I just think it's kind of trivial. I mean, that's all I can say. It's kind of trivial to me. It don't really make too much sense. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't
Now,
never been that
I
nigga
wanna
that be bashing that nigga.
Right. I haven't either. So that's why it's so foreign to me. But I will build on that and say that information of knowing that person was doing that in college wasn't necessarily known. You found that out a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you didn't know from that particular girl that you might have messed around with. Not then. You didn't know that it was salt being poured on your name at that particular time. You found it out later. But now you found out. Now I've heard one of my other friends have told one of my friends to chin check the dude because the dude been doing it for so long and might not think.
Why he got all y'all girlfriends or wives' numbers?
Nah, it's not no wives or anything. It's not girl. He's friends with a lot of girls. He was friends with a lot of girls whenever
he gay
back then. Nah.
Man, he probably gay, man. He probably gay.
No. The girls, those were girls. Those were girls that he was shooting at. Those were girls that he wanted.
He probably was gay, man.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Girl, you know that he ain't no good. You know that girl talk. He ain't no good, girl.
No, the text messages that I saw that happened, they were not on that at all. I'm telling you, it wasn't no. He was no good. It wasn't no. None of that.
Give me an example of one. Then I need an example of a text message.
No, but that's skipping.
No, I
past,
need an example of a text
past some of the stories.
I need an example of a text message.
And I'm not supposed to give exact details.
I need an example of a text message. You know they told the whole business now. God, dog. I mean, whoever this is, they know who it is. You might as well.
It's like high school stuff, man. I mean, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff we used to do in high school, like, not us in particular, but we knew people that did that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what book looking like that?
What? I'm
really?
Am I the truth?
Story time. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm just saying. I mean,
this is just part of. I don't want to get into the text message yet.
Can I just hear one text message where the hating has happened? Don't say the name.
But this is recent. This isn't back whenever in 2004.
I don't care.
This is recent.
Just say what's the example of one of the text messages? You ain't got to read it word for word.
I had 3.
Okay.
3 infractions against me.
See what I'm saying?
This person caught the guy trying to dig up information on their relationship. And so when I say this person, it's the girl that went back to my friend that's getting hated on. So this is my friend's girl texting the guy that hates. Y'all see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
You got me? Okay.
Got it.
Okay. No, because I'm trying to
read the thing, man. Come on.
God, you don't broke it down. Goodness.
Go all the way around the world back in. Come on, man. God damn.
Okay, so this person went over to my friend's roommate's house and was talking to my roommate, asking questions and trying to dig up information on
you gonna say that again, man? If you don't read that goddamn text message, man.
Bro, because what I'm about to say, it might not make sense. All right.
Man, just read the thing, man. That's all.
Okay. Things are okay here. How about you? I heard you were in my city this weekend.
No hating?
Nah. Yeah, everything was good. I was in your city that weekend.
No hating yet.
Okay. Here it is. Okay, cool. Did you ask anybody about my relationship? Nah, not at all. And so my relationship never came up? Nope, didn't come up. So you didn't ask such and such about certain information? Well, I hit that person up, to see about, your relationship, but nobody's pressed about your relationship. Okay, well, why did you contact this person about my relationship? You've been my friend for a while. I'm just trying to be a friend to you.
Cody. You can stop right there.
Thank you.
Because you ain't
It
reading
sounded
the
a little
text.
gay to me. Both of them niggas sound like it's a little gay to me. I'm just gonna be
No,
real.
this is a
That
man
was
and a
the
woman.
girl
This
and the
is a-
guy. What you
yes.
talking about?
Girl and the guy. Then who's asking? Have you asked anybody about the relationship?
Girl.
See, I tried to give you the context, but you
Yeah,
kept on
it
telling me just read it,
took
just
too
read
long, man. It
Just
took
read
too
it.
long.
The
it.
girl.
Do y'all two follow? Do y'all two follow what's going on?
The girl was asking, right?
I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Book.
Francis picking at you. Well, he stopped because you made him. You made him stop.
It would take too long. You could have started with the hating. I don't want to hear the introduction. Just start with the hate. That's all I want to know.
I'm showing you how subtle it is.
Nah, we don't care about that. I want to know where some hardcore hating at. We looking for hardcore
It
hating.
ain't hardcore hating, bro. It's low key. That's how he do.
Nah, it got the hardcore. It got the
Oh,
hardcore.
But you said
I'll
the
tell
dude
y'all.
that's getting hated on is talking to a girl that supposedly gave the information to his boy. That what you saying?
No.
No,
The dude, no. France, you all over the place.
ain't he? He ain't
Bro,
here.
it's so long on the
Book,
intro of this,
book,
man.
book.
Like I'm lost
Break-
in a little bit. Can we
that's
do
why
it?
that's why I tried to give you backstory.
Can we do the expedited version?
Book. Can
Let's
you
go.
book? Explain what you understand.
Mm-mm.
The conversation that's taking place, as Cody already said, there are the roommates, but the girls that his roommates talk to, he's already friends with that he was feeling, but obviously they ain't want him. So at any point in time, he tries to throw salt in the game.
I
with them
heard
two.
the salt thing. Yeah, I heard the salt.
That's fine. Look, see, you cut me off too, just like
Come
you did
on.
Cody. That's why you confused now.
Get to the point. Wrap that shit up, B. Come on.
That's why you confused now. Look, bro, don't nobody just come and put pavement on the road and say drive, nigga. No, you gotta love that shit out. What you? Come on, man.
This nigga been paving for 20 minutes. God damn. When it's gonna get done?
All right, but you know what? Let me just give you my point then. Since you just so
What is it?
you just won't let nobody explain that to you. I have to tell you my shit. Now, I've had 3 infractions by 3 members. Okay. We all know these niggas. I just know this guy and you don't. No, we all know these niggas. So I'm not gonna say no names, but they know who they are and how guilty they should feel. Okay.
Anybody in the
No,
media?
I'm not one of them. I know that for sure.
Oh, my battery. I thought I was on the. Oh shoot! I got my headphones in. I can't have.
Yeah.
No, I can't. No, I can't have my charger in and my headphones at the same time.
Oh Lord, that's an iPhone right there.
Yeah, that's lame.
Hold on. I might have to get the wireless joint. Let me. Yeah, I'll take y'all over there. Go ahead. I'm not going to the bathroom. Just so y'all know.
Mhm.
So what it was is, 2 surrounded one specific woman, and another, she's different. You know what I mean? Not different in a bad way. She was just, a separate individual. But 2 infractions came against one woman of interest and another against a woman that I wasn't even clocking like that. All right. Wasn't even on my radar. So this is back in high school. I haven't had nothing transpire since then, obviously, because I too much don't give a fuck because my circle of inclusion is already closed. You know what I mean? So outside niggas who talk like, oh man, Book ain't that dead. Well, guess what, baby girl, if that's how you feel, them niggas is probably right. Cause I was a whole train. You know what I mean? Choo choo, local caboose. You see me? So I'm not worried about it. So back in the school days though, I'm not gonna give her a name, but y'all know who I dated. All right. So I'm telling you how crazy it was.
Boy, I thought you got froze. I thought you got frozen somewhere.
No,
Okay.
I don't want to say a name on either side, and I don't want to like.
Cody, that's what happened.
I don't want to like. We was at somebody's house, right? It was.
Let me get some juice. I'm gonna look crazy for a little while, but I'm getting some juice.
All right, so you good.
That's all I'm doing. I'm getting juice. I'm getting juice.
All right, you good. Nigga hold on to the toilet on the wall, posted up. Like,
Hey, I'm doing what I got to do for the team, baby. Let's get it.
oh shit, y'all heard that?
Yeah, you dropped some glass, bro.
Pineapples.
Hey, they weren't organic anyway. They
Look,
down,
I mean,
they-
Cody
they
said
down-
fucking
they down-
pineapples a long time
They
ago.
down
so
in the
it's
dirt
cool.
anyway. They down in the dirt anyway.
Oh, damn.
Well, I got to clean that up. All right.
Okay.
Damn, Stone Cold Steve Austin, that shit, didn't I?
Yeah.
It brought some emotions out of you, didn't it, boy?
Fuck, man, because I'm remembering the niggas, you know, plotting against me, and then my pineapples was the only thing bringing me comfort right now.
Now they gone. We got you, bro.
I got more in the fridge. I'm gonna get some more. So, cut my foot. But anyway, we was at a partner's house. We had just got back from a game, basketball game, right? In which we didn't partake. Okay, we just went in a supporting capacity for said individuals. Okay, for a said individual. You know, because you know, supposed to be my partner. You know what I'm talking about? Not just my player, but my player partner. You know what I'm talking about? So, which, see, people just think I be having a bad attitude, but shit like this is what ties in to make me feel how I be feeling about certain motherfucking things. So, and you will know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say nobody's name, but we went somewhere at Fran's house. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, I broke the glass. My pineapples. Don't come over here.
Suki! What's that?
She just woke up with the yuck mouth.
Nah, you keep talking shit. You the one dropped the pineapples.
I did, but I got 4 more containers. I bought them. It's all right. My money. So I'd be a nasty nigga. If the glass didn't break, I'd probably eat these off the floor. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we know you nasty. We done heard the podcast.
I am serious.
You nasty. Yeah.
No, that's disgusting. 5-second rule though. So we went to the game and then we went back to partner's house, right? Dropped everybody off. And old girl, yeah, thank you. I get it. So old girl, we was actually on the phone. We was just talking regular. And what happened was I wasn't dating her yet, but everybody knew that was lined up. You know what I'm saying? Not lined up to hit it, but actually like become that's gonna be my girl type stuff, right? So wasn't no mystery, you know what I'm saying? It's clear as day in front of everybody. I'm on the phone with her and she's like, oh, hold on. So-and-so's calling me. And she was like, hold on, I'm gonna click over. So she clicks over and she was like, okay. Tells Buddy, hold on, clicks back over. So she's like, I could just see her face like, oh, this guy. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, who was it? She was like, it was Anna. I'm like, what that nigga want? She was like, you want to listen? I said, hey, yeah, I want to listen. You know what I'm saying? So me and the partner house that I was at, Mexican Dollar, think about it.
I know what you're talking about. I got you.
So
I got you.
He said Mexican Dollar.
You know what I'm saying? She was like, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I was like, all right, cool. So we put it on mute. And she clicks back over. She connects the calls. So I was like, all right. So we just listening, and this nigga is throwing so much shade on me. You know what I mean? And really trying to put his Mac down. And I'm like, dude, you've seen me and her in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, she didn't go to this event because of you. She came because of me. She rolled down there with us, not with you. Like, so I'm like, that was the first time that I knew, like, fuck the individual stuff. Like, you know, just the competitive nature of, you know, playing sports or whatever the case is. Like, that not what pushed me over the iceberg at that time. It's remembering that. And even then, I still said nothing until later down the line, right? So, which is the iconic moment a lot of people can remember.
Well, you know.
So, like, this is the shit that, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I have a high tolerance, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a hothead for the most part, but I have a high tolerance before I let it escalate. You know what I'm saying? So it don't just like one thing, it be a culmination of things. And it's
Look,
something
ain't
that
got no high tolerance, man.
I do. It was just something that was said, and then it just brought me way back to that. And I was just like, you know what, fuck, pop off. You know what I'm talking about? So it's one of those type things. So that was that. That's not
the definition. That's not the definition of high tolerance, though. Like you said somebody said.
No,
but still though, you said somebody said
No,
this.
I mean stuff is sprinkled on to the ingredients, and it slowly, elevates. It rises.
That's not because that's not the definition of high tolerance.
I got a high breaking point. I'm sorry.
Maybe it's low medium for you. You know what I'm saying? Low medium tolerance. Somewhere between low and medium.
Yeah, I like that one better. I like that one better.
It's not immediate. It's not instantaneous. All right. So
Okay,
it takes a while for time going. Another one was this. Okay, so this was the year before. Okay. So you trying to tell me the very next year, another partner. Now, he didn't throw no dirt on my name. He just tried to slide his way up in there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, just like you got the text message, no, nigga, I read the letters. Mm-hmm. All
that was everybody, though. He did that to everybody.
No.
He did that to everybody. Yeah. I know who you talking about. He wrote the same letter to everybody.
I know you.
I know you talking about. Hey, man.
Yeah.
My nigga, you know who he is. I saw him too. I saw the letters too. We gonna forgive you. That's all.
But what I will say is though, I think the one that was being sent to the girl I was dealing with was actually legit. Like, I think that was the one, the catalyst of letters. And then he said, "Oh damn, this was so good."
I think he Xeroxed them motherfuckers, man. Everybody had the same exact letter.
I'm telling you, but the one that my girl got, that was the first one. Okay? That's patient zero. Everything else, it was I'm gonna copy exactly the same thing, and I'm gonna switch your name out. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm just saying, like I said. So if you saw what I saw, it was never like no real shade thrown on us as individuals. But I've literally heard somebody, try to say, this is about book, blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, man. I didn't like that. The third partner, I don't know if I don't feel no way because I wasn't clocking her. And like you said, she just didn't want him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Though he liked her, she didn't like him like that. She liked me. I never even knew that. So it was in a joking manner, like, damn, Book, can I get one? Like, nigga, you gotta get all of them? I'm like, what you talking about? So I didn't know nothing. And needless to say, like, she was bad. I just didn't see her like that. You know what I'm saying? But my partner, he knows who he is. He listening. He didn't do nothing, ill-willed against me. You know what I'm saying? So two of them never did anything ill-willed against me, but there was one that was, he was walking the thin line between love and hate, literally. Literally. So,
that's my thing. That's my thing, though, bro. I want to get back to it. It's like, because when I was talking to my partner, because I was pretty much saying, holla at him on, such information. And he was like, that's when he said, I need to holler at you about, such and such. And so when he told me that, I'm like, damn. And so he told me what one of our other partners, how one of my other partners told him he needed to deal with it. We need to at least chin check him, bro, because he's been doing it for so long to so many of us friends. And so he was like, he need to be chin checked because obviously he ain't been chin checked. Because I'm still gonna be cool with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I guess it's easier for me because I've never been in one of those situations to where I had to feel that, and so I know this guy has a good heart. He's a good guy, but I guess he has sides of him that,
man, it's just some niggas ain't got no game, man. That's all it is. It's
that. But you don't. Do you fight your brother over that just to let him know, hey, that ain't cool. Why that cool? So, and then help them up off the ground, like go home, think about what you just did. Do you do that? How do you
go to your room?
Unless it's serious, like it's a girl that I'm real serious about or something. I didn't care like that, man. We was in high school, man. We didn't care.
I get it, but I'm saying as an adult though, if you still are actually utilizing that same
that's just
adolescent behavior. Yes, it is. But a character flaw, a lot of times character flaws follow you throughout your whole life. Unless it's checked. Unless you realize it's actually a flaw. You might not feel it's a flaw. My partner told me, he said this. He said, maybe he actually feels like he's the best man for these girls. and these women, I'm sorry. And so he is trying to save them from something that is not up to par with him. And I could see how he could feel like that.
Wow.
Because on paper, he is a good guy. On paper, he is probably an ideal. He's probably that dude. He could be that dude. You know, that dude that be on social media talking junk about all these men, talking about, yeah, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. But to tell the truth, our men. Do y'all know what I'm talking?
I don't watch no hate ass niggas like that.
The dark skinned dude.
I don't watch no hate ass niggas
He be
like
sitting
that.
in the car. He be sitting in the car, and he always do it. And he got so many followers and all this and all that. He been on the Breakfast Club once, I think. But yeah, the dude be slick hating on all kind of stuff, and it's not. He makes generalized statements, and he'll say, "Oh, well, men do this, men do that." Da, da, da. You can't make it generalized. Say it again.
First name Tony, is that his name?
No, I'm not talking about Tony Gas.
Yeah, he pretty cool. I mean,
I'm not. I don't think I'm not talking about him. It's another guy because Tony has multiple books out. I think this other dude has I think he has maybe 1 or 2 books out. Well, hold on. Is this
with the dreads?
No, it's a dark skinned dude. This might. I don't think that's Tony. It's one dude that when he was in college. He said he did women so bad, and he probably had messed with hundreds of women and all this and all that. And so he finally ended up getting with the girl that he like. Yeah, I don't think it's not Tony. It's not Tony. Okay, it's another guy.
So I ain't listen to like back in the day. I ain't listen to a lot of Tony Gas and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not Tony. It's not Tony. It's not Tony. But I know you're talking about Tony because I follow him on Twitter. Yeah. I know you're talking about that.
But honestly, to add to your point, Cody, I ain't really said nothing too much, but it just sounds like insecurities, man. I mean, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever dude presenting on the surface, it don't matter because it's not translating. You know what I'm saying? Outward.
Not in them.
Yeah. So it's like you can't. You know, I mean, we know like. You know how we are, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, who I am is who I am. Like, I show my emotions on my sleeve and on my face. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and whatever dude doing, like, eventually that stuff gonna come back, man. So he can't differentiate between the two because deep down inside, he's insecure. So, unfortunately, for your homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Like, they taking the rap for his insecurities, you know what I'm saying? So he needs to address that, you know? And unfortunately, like I said, the girls, like, they see it too. Like, this ain't normal. Like, but, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, man, it just sounds like dude got some deep insecurities you need to address or at least, you know, try to work on, man, because, I don't know, that stuff is deep. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's been going on for years and it just never got addressed. So, keep growing, you know. So unfortunately,
like you just ain't supposed. I mean, if you feel that deep, like yo, dude hating on me with every single person I get with,
that's wild.
You should have been stopped talking to this dude.
Well, no, it wasn't verified until recently. Whenever the girl that he's talking to now actually sent him the text messages of him doing it. You know what I mean? Like it was speculated. Like initially, whenever we were way younger, he saw him do it to somebody else, and they realized it was wrong, and they said, okay, this just could be this person who he is. He might just have, I don't know, he might just be that type of person. Yeah. And so as they got older, it started, you know, it continued the pattern, but now it's actual ocular proof, bro. Like you can look at the text messages and see from the girl's phone.
Yeah, I got a question for y'all real quick. Yo, Book. Do I be texting Suki?
I would hope not.
Greg, you see me? You hear Pete telling you I text you? I text her?
Nah, don't.
Cody, I be texting Jasmine.
Yeah, I didn't mean to talk to you like about that, but it's gonna be off. It's gonna be off the. It's gonna be off the podcast.
Like why does he have everybody's phone number? Who he talked to?
No, because he knew the girl first. Most of the times, he knows the girl first.
Y'all need to run it. Why he know every girl?
Because we went to school together.
So he know every girl that you come in contact with?
I ain't saying it's 50 women. I'm saying this has happened probably about, let's just say hypothetically, maybe five women.
Man, that just don't even make sense to me. Why my boy texting my girl, man? I mean, unless it's something like something like you surprising or something like that. Because Kim and text Greg about stuff like that. That's cool. But why are you just having normal text conversations with my lady?
I mean,
I had a normal conversation with nobody, lady. Nobody, right? No matter what my friendship was, even back in school with all of them. You know what I mean? Like, school, like you married now. I'm not like I don't want nobody to even get the wrong idea. Like them, my niggas. Like
your text messages wasn't out when you was in high school. What are you talking about?
It was, man. You had to press 3 times to get to the letter.
So what you gonna say? So what you gonna say other than hi? Because you ain't gonna be texting no paragraph.
Letter was a way of transportation.
Bro.
Y'all class. What y'all grad? Y'all was 02,
You remember
right?
the sidekick, the BlackBerry?
Yeah, y'all was 02, man. That tech, man. Smartphones that just came out.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
They really just came out. Like, all right, listeners, y'all look it up and see what smartphones came out and see what smartphones these guys were texting on.
Bro,
see what they had to go through.
I had that Razor phone, that red Razor. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Greg, I guarantee you did not have a Razor in 2002.
Well, I had it soon. Yeah, maybe not.
I guarantee. Hey, I will give you $500 if you had a Razor in 2002.
Man, don't let me pull up my Sprint record. I've been with him.
Yeah, pull it up. It ain't gonna say no Razor. You ain't have no Razor in 2002.
At the Sprint store. Gino, I'm talking about. Gosh, she was fun.
Yeah.
Jolene, I remember her.
Boy, you almost had. Boy, almost left
Stop saying all these people's names, man.
Man, they know who I am.
Stop saying these people's names,
They
man.
said they know who I am. They might not want everybody. They might not want people to know who they are.
That woman was fine.
They better send me was it Cody, a non-disclosure agreement or something.
Yo, Greg, y'all know that Razor coming back out, huh? It's a touchscreen now. Yeah, Razor coming back out.
Everybody
It wasn't out in no 02. I guarantee.
The earliest I can see is 04. That's the earliest I can see.
All right. Yeah.
But it might been. I don't know. That's the earliest I can see right here.
It was like a gray and a blue phone. That's when Sprint still was red. I remember it was red on the phone, and it was like it was outside the gray. It was gray and blue.
On the same phone, just had a different color. That way you knew.
I don't remember the name of the phone. Man. I gotta look it up, but after that I had a red Razor phone. I thought I was, you know what I'm saying, hidden, but you couldn't tell me nothing, but.
Yeah, man.
Couldn't tell you nothing when you over there in the corner talking with a red phone.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody. You was hidden. Ain't nobody know where you were, but you had a red phone over there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? trying to get back with such and such. So. You know,
Greg had some incidents when he got hated on. You know what I'm saying? I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, y'all had my back. So at the time, it was what it was, man. He'd been tried. So, I was over there every day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. That's the key point to me. I'm still over there. Like, she sent me the text messages. All I need to do is, okay, now I see what kind of dude he is. I'm not going to holler at him like that. Why I need to fight this dude and all that?
Yeah.
That's a waste of time.
It was, man.
Yeah, I'm cool. Like, okay, I see you slick hating. Okay, we done. I'm not going to fuck with you like that. And it's over. She's still over my house. You still ain't getting none.
Yeah. But what's crazy is, like, he ended up apologizing like a while ago. Like maybe 10 years ago now.
Who was it, Greg?
I'm not gonna say no names. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna give, y'all.
He was about to say the name.
Nah, I won't.
That he was about to have a prefix, old suck ass.
Nah, man, it's all good, man. I don't know. It was high school stuff, man. But he ended up apologizing, and I just remember he was like, man, geez, like, man. You just had a lot going on, man. Y'all was such a good couple. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was high school. Like, but at the same time, man, he has some issues. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. So Book knows especially. Yeah.
You ain't get no apology, Book?
Never.
He ain't respect them hands. That's why.
Everybody think I'm wrong because I'm low medium.
He ain't respect them hands you put on him. That's what it was. He would apologize. You stumped him out a little bit harder.
Man, hey, You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's all good, man.
Look at Book. Nah, y'all don't see the way Book looking at it. Book like, yeah, I should have stumped him a little bit. He looked, y'all see the playback. Book looked off to the side. He looked off to the side and looked down.
He had a flashback.
I swear he did. I swear he did. He said, yeah, I could have kicked him a couple more times.
Book was wrong for that shit, man. You know, that was messed up, man.
I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong.
It is what it is, man. We got to keep moving. You know what I'm saying?
I still remember
my past transgressions. I don't have nothing to apologize for. I'm sorry that it went down how it went down, but just let me alone.
Okay, no problem. Well, we're gonna close that out. What I do is I'm gonna throw in every.
I held back. I didn't do like. It wasn't that bad. The most disrespectful thing that could have happened was I slapped you in your face. That's about it. Like after that, you should have known shit was real with me. Like I wasn't playing the whole goddamn time when I threw it at your ass.
Can we go to the next subject?
Let's go.
Book is having a flashback.
Rehashing shit that don't need to be talked about.
I see it on his face. I blame you, LaFrance, and you, Cody.
Hey, man.
Whoa. No,
y'all know how Bookie is, man. You know what I'm saying? You remember the whole scenario Franz did with Suki? You know what I'm saying?
Stop biting your lip. Stop biting your lip. Why you biting your lip, bro?
That's y'all.
Chill.
I'm good. I'm good.
Pick them pineapples up, man. Pick them pineapples up.
I got it swept up. I got it in one location. There you go.
That's what you worry about. That's what I
was worried about. I don't want to step on it.
Yeah, I got you.
I got you, man.
Something I have to call in, and they'd be like, "Book, why are you calling in?" It got stepped on glass, and my pineapple's broke, and it's not gonna be a believable story. I'm gonna have to tell them specifically.
Nah, you gonna have to show them the video, and they gonna say, "Oh,
yeah, man, like, you gonna subscribe while you at it, while you checking and verifying that."
Nah, man, we about to close this thing out, man. But every week, man, I ask the partners, you know what I'm saying, all our friends and stuff, send me topics. Some topics just ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want to give them their respect. I want to give them they just do. And today, the not so good topic comes from.
Oh man,
I'm not gonna say it. The boy doing big things right now out in California, but I'm not gonna say his name. The boy out there get it, living his best life.
He really gonna get you. He really gonna get you. Oh, no.
But he said, "But I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say
where it came from."
Yeah, he get him in whole address. He stay on 77, 49 row.
He told the podcast what coast he on.
Hey, y'all know who it is. They don't have to know that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But my dude asked. He wants to know from y'all who has the best French fries. That's what he had.
Between
everybody.
Oh, he didn't give no.
Rallies.
Rallies is the same thing as Checkers, so I'll agree.
Yeah, Checkers.
I've ate Checkers before, so it's
the same. It's the same thing.
Nigga, I gotta go when I get back. I did not know this.
We definitely. I don't know if y'all got rallies out there in Syntex. I know we got Checkers here.
Nah, I think they got Checkers in
my life and never know those rallies.
Bro, if you get the cup, it show Rallies Checkers right on the
screen. I just don't like how the damn outside look, so I don't go.
It's the same exact place. Yeah.
And they even sell the fries.
I love
bro. They sell them. They sell them.
My weekly inspiration, MVP. These three.
Here you, Cody, but I know
they sell them in the frozen section.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh God, I did not know. For real, I put that on everything that I love. I did not know Checkers was Rallies, nigga. We about to rally.
Shit.
Yeah, nigga. I'm going to leave them on. Fuck
yeah. I'm with y'all. I like the Rallies and Checkers, man. But to me, it's like a real close between them. And if you go to a good Popeyes,
I knew you were say Popeyes.
Popeyes fries is right there.
Popeyes ain't going with the Rallies.
Popeyes fries
and the Checkers,
bro.
They can be good. I ain't lying. They can be good. But
if you go to the right place.
But they can definitely be messed up too. When your fries be tasting like shrimp. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with shrimp fries?
Bro, you will never get bad Checkers fries. You
like
will never
Long
get
John
bad
Silver's
fries.
No. It's not the fries. I just like Long John Silver's because
That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. What you talking about?
part of because in
What
the
you
box
talking about?
with the fries, it come all together. You know how they put shit
You talking about
all
the
together.
Crispies. You talking about the
Nah,
Crispies.
Nah,
Them
ain't nobody
burnt
talking.
Greg?
Man,
Yeah, the
ain't nobody
Crispies.
talking.
Yeah, they good.
That
Yeah,
was
these
not-
got some
that
good
was
Crispies.
not the
Them
question.
French fries. Them French
the
fries
question.
for me.
Not the question. Not the question at all.
That's not even in there. The Long John Silver.
You're tripping, man.
Some Long John Silver fries.
Chick-fil-A got extra fries. The Waffle fries. You know what I'm saying?
Best. All right. Now I add on to best burger.
I ain't ate beef in so long, man. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what best burger.
And I mean, okay, like Five Guys got a good burger. I don't know, man. It's a lot.
I got
Guys
to
good.
for me.
Yeah, probably Five Guys, man. To be honest,
My son.
I mean, I like Whataburger, but probably Five Guys. You know what I'm saying?
Have y'all ever had Crystals?
Crystals is whack.
Trash.
You don't like Crystals?
Yeah,
Them and White Castle.
and White Castle, exactly.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell
Horrible.
you why. Let me tell you why.
Garbage.
Let me tell you why. Because y'all ain't never left the club at 2-3 o'clock in the morning and when they
That's
picked
just
up
like
some
Jack in
Crystals.
the Box tacos. Adrian's
You
At-
ate a
at
bread.
2, 3 in the
you ate
morning, they
bread.
good.
You ate all that goddamn bread. It made you sober up. That's all it was. And that little thin
Nah,
piece of
man.
meat. Like, man, fuck
Yeah,
that,
man.
man.
I don't
You
know,
doing
boy.
nothing with that meat. That meat ain't absorbing no alcohol.
That meat
It's the
ain't
bread.
shit.
That's not the point.
That ain't
That's
no
not the point.
burger.
Have you had a Crystal Chick? Have you ever heard of a Crystal Chick?
I don't eat
Little
crystals.
chicken
That's
one,
trash.
you talking about?
It's the chicken that's on the little
that's
small bun.
whack too, Cody. Yeah.
Man, you ain't
all
had
whack.
it. You ain't
I
White
had
have
it.
Castle
that.
and
That's
crystals
whack.
is whack.
You know what I'm saying? It's just more bread. You ain't eating nothing but bread. You paying for bread. That's what
Garbage.
No, you ain't had the right one, boy. You ain't had the right
Garbage.
one.
what I had.
I take
was
out.
bread.
Hey, in Atlanta, we'll take it to
Ain't
the
got
right
it
one.
in, but
Yeah, we'll take it to the right one.
wherever I
There's a
had
place
it,
down
it
here
was
called Black Tap. They got some good burgers.
Say it again, Black Tap.
Black Tap. They got some good burgers. I don't
Where
know
that's
if it's here in Kuwait, but they play American music. They be in there playing Dr. Dre, still DRE. So I don't know where these
Google it. Google it then to see if they got some in the States, and we can holler at some. We can holler at some of the listeners and see.
Black Top
We can
is
holler
good,
at
bro.
some of the listeners.
Black Top is good. So
Yeah. Okay.
So the undisclosed nigga from California, you got what we said. You know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about? Best chicken sandwich, just to throw it out there.
It's easy. I don't even think we need to discuss that.
No, we do. We do, because I
No,
know
we
what
don't.
y'all gonna say. I know
No, we
what y'all
don't.
gonna say, but
No,
y'all
we
ain't
don't.
had what I'm
I
talking
know
about.
what you gonna say because you just recently went there. That's
And y'all ain't had. Nah, it's been a while for me, but I need to go back again. It's one opening up down the road, but I'm there.
I
Y'all
ain't
got
got that one you talking about that you about.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Well, I need to see.
What you talking about? Can you say it so it ain't no secret?
I know what he's about to say.
Yeah, what I'm talking about is the new Popeyes chicken sandwich, the spicy one.
You had it, bro?
I know, but I know it ain't better than Chick-fil-A. Get the
Yes,
fuck
it
out of
is.
here.
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
Now I've had both. I've had both. I've
on
had
the
both.
same day, back to back, like eating one, eating the other.
Bro, I've had both. Not on the same day, but I've had both. So that's a step closer than both of y'all.
what I'm
Okay.
gonna say about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is I've never been able to just eat a chicken sandwich with no toppings and it be fucking delicious. Until I have that experience with another sandwich,
Absolutely.
I get that. No, I'm not trash. Look, I'm not trashing Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Their chicken sandwiches are great. But when I had
Spicy one, joint.
when I had the spicy one from Popeyes, bro,
God.
just try it and let me know. Even if you don't think it's better, you're gonna say it's close to it. I guarantee it.
I can't try it out here.
Bro,
Everything-
I will give y'all the $3 to try it.
Okay.
It's that good.
I'm gonna try both. I'm gonna get me a Chick-fil-A sandwich and a Popeye sandwich.
Do it
I might shoot a
tomorrow.
video
and
of it.
Yeah, video it, and then we can put it up for the next podcast.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Cause it ain't. I'm telling y'all gonna be surprised, bro. I guarantee it.
We gonna see. We gonna see. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey,
Man, but Book, what you got, man? Before we get up out of here, man.
Nothing much, man. Shout out to my grandfathers. One had a birthday last time we taped, and it totally slipped my mind.
Thank
Couldn't shout him out. You know, my grandmother that I never met, her birthday was actually last Saturday, so shout out to her. My grandfather in New York, his birthday is coming up. They doing it real big. They kind of making me get that itch to want to fly out there for a day, literally, just turn and burn. Because I believe he's in his 90s. My other grandfather, 85. This one, I want to say he's 93-ish.
You need to get out there.
You need to do that, man.
You
don't know how many more it's going to have.
They doing it big. So I called him last week, matter of fact, and I was trying to talk to him. The conversation was really like 3 seconds, but I stayed on the phone for 3 minutes and 27 because he couldn't hear a damn thing that I said when I was talking. So I was just like trying to be respectful, not hang up on my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hello, grandpa, hello. I said, all right. What you doing? He said, nothing. So I was like, all right. He's like, I'm gonna go take a shower and then I'm gonna come sit right back where I was at. I'm like, okay. So I was like, well, I'll talk to you later. Huh? I'll talk to you. Huh? All right, love you, grandpa. And I hung up. So I'm really thinking about it, man. I'm financially, some things got to fall into place as far as being able to get out of here. I mean, I'm stable. Y'all know that. It's just making things happen because if the ticket is like $4,000, I love you, man. Y'all patch me in.
Yeah, so, get somebody to get Zoom, you heard me, and then you can just conference, look at it the whole time.
Yeah, so, Big Rello, I ain't forgot about you pimping, but them prices, them prices ain't favorable for your boy Book to be able to make that. Plus, my days is already limited in country, so I haven't given up hope. That's why I haven't given you a 100% answer, but just say about 97% right now.
That's super close. That's super close.
Yeah, that's tight, man.
I'm still trying to hope that something break through. Either way, but
it will break through. It will break through. We'll just say that it will break through.
Yeah,
manifest it. It's gonna happen.
So if I'm tired, if I show up and I'm tired, don't bother me. Don't give me no.
Yeah,
slack.
but you there.
I'm low key. So, nigga, I just got off the plane. I came right here. You know what I'm talking about? Like, nigga, just appreciate it. Tomorrow I'm gone. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
now, pictures too. You got to get pictures too. You got to definitely take pictures.
Shit, man.
Yeah. Greg, what you got, man? What you got, Greg?
G.
For me? Oh, nah, I'm good, man.
You the only Greg.
Nah, I didn't hear what you were saying. Nah, man, shout out to my therapist, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a new therapist, man.
You switched?
Yeah, man. This is my first black therapist, to be honest with you, man. She a lady.
Man, try to set you, Greg? She try to take advantage of you?
Nah. I think she a lesbian, man. She cool though. She real cool. I mean, she was looking at the boy, but it wasn't like that. but yeah, man. Yeah, I can't even focus. Anyway, but nah, man, she was real cool, man. She was just talking about I told her I had Charlamagne's book and, you know what I'm saying, the Jason Wilson dude I was telling Cody about and y'all about and stuff, man. She was just like, culturally, as a black man, she said, y'all need to be in therapy. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I know it's not cool. And she was just, you know what I'm saying? She was like, I know that shit ain't cool. Like, she just was straight up. She from Chicago. But she was just telling me straight up, man, she was like, I'm proud of you trying to empower your friends to, to get out there and really just, talk to them about mental health and stuff like that. I mentioned a little bit, but she was just real cool, man, real down to earth. She was in the Air Force too. And she was just telling me, man, she was like, we have so much to deal with besides just being, men and women, of color. She said, also trying to navigate every day, man. She said, sometimes you need to talk to somebody, so shout out to her, man. You know what I'm saying? She booked me for like 12 appointments, man, all the way up to like April of next year.
She with the VA or she just regular?
She with the VA, man. But she told me, she was like, even if you got friends that's trying to get seen or whatever, matter of fact, her name is Bree, man. I told her about a little bit about the podcast and stuff. So
tell her to subscribe.
Might have to, man. You know what I'm saying? She remind you of.
She be like, yeah, I think your boy, Mr. 275. You need
She
to come.
remind you of France Lena Waithe, you know what I'm saying? Like real talk, man. Like
Gotcha.
got that vibe to her, man. She was real cool, man. But she was just like, man, she was like, how you gonna have a, you know what I'm saying, a white therapist, you know what I'm saying, and you been in the VA? I was like, I didn't choose my therapist, you know what I'm saying? Like they chose it for me. And she was like, well, now you got me, you know what I'm saying? She was like, so if you want to come talk about whatever culturally you dealing with, she was like, we're gonna come, you know, talk about it, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to her, man. Real talk. So,
That seems like that's few and far between. That seems like that's few and far between to be able to get like a black person. Period.
it is,
I had a
man.
black one. I had a black
Yeah.
one, but it wasn't through the VA. But me having a black therapist, it was
It's different though, right, Cody?
yeah. Because I had a black one and a white one. I had a white one whenever I
I
tried
did
to do the marriage joint, and that
Mhm.
we did like 3 sessions and it wasn't good. But
Right,
yeah,
right.
having a black one is super dope, especially a black woman, man.
Absolutely, man. So once again, shout out to her, man, and just the fact that she realized, and she even trying to fight for more therapists, you know what I'm saying, of color in the VA, and just, you know, just to help us out, man. So, you know, so shout out to her, man. That you know, beyond that, just, you know, P and the rest of my family, Marcus and stuff like that. So man,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What you got, Cody?
G, appreciate you doing what you did for the friend of mine that's at the church. You know, just reaching out and doing that. Yeah, he hadn't heard anything positive back from it yet, but
Okay.
the fact that he was able to get that thing in motion, that meant a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because he walks up to me every single Sunday and Wednesday when I see him. So that's dope. I appreciate you looking out for him like that. As far as me personally, not much, man. I hadn't done a blog in probably about a month and a half, man. I'm a little bit ashamed of it, but it is what it is, man. A lot of stuff been going on. As y'all can see, I ain't been able to do the podcast because so many things are going on. Right now, I'm in the waiting game for a possible position for a different job type stuff. So keep your boy on the prayers.
Yeah,
man. Appreciate that. But other than that, man, it's just traveling and all this and all that with Lil Man. So y'all know how it go, man. Same old grind. They got their own grind, doing their own things, and just keep all of us in y'all's prayers, man. Talking to the viewers out there and to y'all personally, you know, I'm keeping y'all in my prayers for sure.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Make sure y'all go to chosenmusicians.com. Y'all go support our dude. You know what I'm talking about? Go check him out. He's still doing his thing, doing it real big in California. Also, make sure you holler at us on all platforms. Holler at us on all platforms.
I ain't had nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. I ain't had nothing to do with that.
Oh, man.
Man.
Also,
I want to say happy birthday today. The day we recording is actually my mother-in-law's birthday, so I want to say happy birthday to moms. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Happy birthday to moms. Love moms to the moon and back, baby. To the moon and back.
You know what I'm saying? But you say you had something real quick before we left?
I did. It could have been a topic for the most part, so I just leave it at that. But
that's gonna be long then. If it could be a topic, that's gonna be long then.
No, we can chop it up because the second round it's basketball. We'll chop it up because I wanted to talk about Dame and Russ, like how y'all felt about that, man. Like that was thoroughly entertainment. That was so fucking entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
It really was.
Yeah, we'll definitely chop that up for next time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna break us in there for a while. You heard me? But until next time, man, y'all enjoy the boy Book doing his dances. You heard me? I might need to do a montage every time you do it. I saw you do it in the car the other day too. I might have to put that one in there.
Like Kiki. I was gonna do the Kiki challenge, but I'm glad I didn't because the rules is different here. We was at the stoplight and we was waiting this a long light, and I was gonna get out the car. So Suki was like, "Yeah, get out, do it." I was like, "Nah,
she hyped you up. She hyped you up."
Wrong with him? So I'm glad I didn't because I didn't actually see the Suburban, the cop that was there. Had I gotten out and did my dance, he might have thought I was on something. So I'm glad I just did it in the car.
You wouldn't have seen the Avengers that day. You know what I'm talking
about? He wouldn't have seen the podcast either. We'd have had some bars up right there in that corner. It's just some bars. Even like
on again today. Today is Saturday for me. It's Friday night. You know what I'm talking about? So again, y'all know what we talking about next week. This next episode coming. There's no debate. There's no mystery. You ain't got to worry about it.
You got to do your homework. You got to do your homework, Cody.
I'm going to try. Everybody, either y'all have seen it and Franz has a ticket, but I'm going to be like moving around. So I'm going to try to see if I can actually see it by Thursday because I'll be good. I should be good for Thursday, same time or whatever. But I want to try to find a way to see it, bro. I have the situation probably Sunday, so I'll let y'all know whether I'm going to be able to see it. But if I can't be on the podcast because I'm going to have to watch it myself.
Yeah, you might not want to be on this one.
I know.
Be on that.
You got to do.
I can't hold in what I saw for another damn 2 weeks, bro.
I'm going to tell y'all right now, next week it's the Avengers, and we're going to talk about Game of Thrones since we couldn't throw that in this week. You know what I'm saying? It's
So
TV shows next week.
So you watch Game of Thrones consistently?
I got 3 that I can.
Book, you watch Game of Thrones consistently?
I do, but I haven't started this season because the first episode's always slow. So I just like.
They said this next episode is supposed to be that one. So.
Well, that's good. So I got 1, 2, and 3 that I got to watch.
You watch it consistently?
Absolutely.
I'm the eyeball out. That might be what I do Monday through Thursday. Trying to catch up on the stuff. Because I heard they have a YouTube joint to where you can kind of catch up real quick. I saw the first season.
Yeah, you don't gotta watch
I'm okay because people ain't watching what I'm watching. Like what I find entertaining or that I find important, that little nugget, they might just overlook it. And even when they do their recap, like, nigga, that wasn't important to me. I already knew that. Like this moment, that's important. So it helps me paint my own narrative. Like I don't like watching something and basing it upon what they think is important. You know,
stay on me in the group chat, man. So I know. Stay on me.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta stay on, nigga, because you the one gotta look and check your bubble.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying I check the bubble. It's just not exactly when you tag me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I will check it, but it's just whenever I can get to it.
Well, guys, till next time, that's what we got for you. So don't listen if you don't want to hear about this shit. You know what I'm talking about? So we gonna holler at you. Be easy. MVP.
Hey.
MVP, baby. Pray for me. Pray for Book. Do everything I